Okay.
Okay.
All right.
That's
So.
fine. So, I do have some quote unquote surprise topics that you
Mm-hmm.
wanna. Actually, I'm gonna hit you with a surprise one in the beginning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. What's up? You wanna go over them real quick?
I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, I thought we were just gonna just go into it and just. Have you ever watched the WAN show for Linus Tech Tips? Man. So basically how they just do stuff is
Mm-hmm.
like the guy, like one of them just brings up a topic, just a set topic, and then they
Mm-hmm.
just talk about it for a little bit,
Yeah.
and then they move on to a different topic. That's what I was gonna do.
Okay. Yeah. No, that's fine. Okay. Introduce me a topic. What you got?
So first things first, I just read about this earlier today. It turns out that it has been confirmed, or at least by a picture, a spy photo that happened of the new 400Z, that it will be coming with the 3-liter V6 twin turbo that comes out of the Infiniti Q50 and Q60.
Oh, it's using the same engine platform.
It's using the same engine platform. They said they're going to be keeping it a manual, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping it's probably going to be the one that they use out of the 370Z, which is probably going to be a little bit more beefed up so it can take a little bit more torque,
Mm-hmm.
maybe. I mean,
Yeah.
the CD, what is it? The CD 009, I think that's the transmission
Mm-hmm.
that comes in the regular Nissan, is
Yeah.
the one that it's a very good transmission in itself, so I don't think they really need to do anything.
That's fair. Yeah.
That's one thing.
Dude, the Z. Wait, did you say it was a spy shot or was it like a new
So
scoop?
someone, I don't know where, but like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, let me see if I can find the article
All
again because I
right,
just
do
had
it.
it up here.
Yeah.
Uh, come on, baby, where'd you go? Oh, okay, here we go.
Mm-hmm.
So, according to this article, somebody took a picture with the hood propped up of the Z Proto Concept.
Mm-hmm.
What is it? They happen to just get like a very small angle of what the engine's going to be used.
Mm-hmm.
And from the looks of it, it seems to be the same exact engine as the one that's found in the Q50 and the Q60.
To be honest, like everyone was kind of like surprised that they even had like a sports car concept being developed. I don't know if they had the time to like develop a new one, especially
Mm-hmm.
with you see all these numbers or like you hear things about how Infiniti and Nissan are like dropping in sales, and so the fact that they have a new car coming up is just wow. I mean, a family car,
Right.
yes, but like a sports car, like oh my, how was that even possible?
Well, I think it's also due to a lot of the fact that
Yeah.
Nissan in
Mm-hmm.
itself, they've had like a huge overhaul of their company because they've been going through kind of a hiatus in a way
Yeah.
because of their whole, you know, about the whole administration. How about the original CEO? I forgot what his name was.
Gosen
But
or Gosen or whatever, Carlos
yeah,
something.
like
Yeah.
he essentially was like being investigated for and possibly stealing or laundering or yeah, stealing money from actually from Nissan
Yeah.
and avoiding taxes, and also like he was in trouble with the Japanese government,
This is
and
the same
that's
man who hired some American contractors to get shipped out in a container, right?
I have no idea. I don't know if that's actually true.
Boy, yo, I'm gonna pull it up. How did he escape? He escaped by flying out of Japan's airport on a private jet?
Yeah, I think he was hiding in I think right now he's technically hiding in Lebanon or something.
Yeah, he's Lebanese or part Lebanese. I can't remember. But then
Yeah, something like that.
from a quick Google search, it was like it's literally talking about his daring, unbelievable escape. It's pretty wild.
I mean, honestly, there
Hmm.
are some people that are theorizing that he may have been actually screwed over by his like some of the company employees for some reason.
If you think about Carlos Ghosn and like what he has done for Nissan, I mean, he did
Mm,
a lot of good work for them too initially. We don't know what's happened because like he did so much work, but then like there's some point where it either got comfortable for the executives, they just stopped producing like innovative technologies that were considered useful or efficient or reliable. But despite all that, the fears that people have for Nissan and Infiniti, the Proto Z was like the first time in a long time where I'm like, this is the car I want to buy once I have enough money for it. And it was the first
right.
car. I think I told you when it first was introduced, the first week it was introduced, I told you that I'm going to try to buy this car despite it just coming out and not even
Mm.
knowing like how it's going to drive, whether people are going to like it, whether it's even like any better upgrade than from the 370Z or the 350Z or any Z for that matter or GTR. When I saw it, like, yeah, I know like it has the fucking square grill, but for some reason I thought that was do you know that Reddit group that's like it's just like a bunch of capitalized A's?
Nope.
No,
Have
it
no idea what you're talking about.
it's just a Reddit group where it's like it looks for memes and stuff where it's just things going like ah,
Uh,
and so every time I look at it, I think of that subreddit group, and it just makes me laugh. I think it's a cute car. I think it also looks aggressive too at the same time.
I'm still not completely sold on the front end. You have all these curves, right?
Yeah,
And then all of a sudden, like, you just have this flat square in the front.
like this brick of a hole.
Yeah, just I mean, like in some angles it looks okay,
Hmm.
and then in some angles it looks like if you look like straight face on,
Yeah,
I think that's like its worst angle because it just looks
like a
weird.
box. Yeah, and it's like it doesn't
Yeah.
fit the literal like aesthetics of the bumper itself.
I think some of the renderings that people made of where like the grill was a little bit more like curved. I
Yeah.
if they did the same thing like that, then I
Hmm.
would say like that's probably one of the best looking cars that has come out in a while. And I mean, they've already said that essentially what that look, the
Yeah.
with the square and everything,
Hmm.
that's gonna be finalized. That's pretty much everything that we saw in the concept of
Hmm.
the car.
Yeah.
It's pretty much been finalized.
That's true. I was watching some other YouTubers and they mentioned how like they added like for safety regulations the side markers behind the car next to the tail lights on the left and right side. The ones that have the light reflectors. That's like one of the few changes that they added to the initial design. I
Mhm.
believe you're right. From every rendering that I've seen so far, it doesn't look like they're going to change anything more.
Which is okay. I mean, that's
Yeah.
not completely a
Hmm.
bad thing. I think it looks fine.
Hmm.
I don't think I won't necessarily say it's a bad looking car because it does
Hmm.
look pretty cool in my opinion.
I guess like my main concern now is like the infotainment system and like just the creature comforts.
From the interior that they had in the concept, I don't if they don't really change that much either and they
Hmm.
still continue to have like a CarPlay,
Hmm.
has like a touchscreen,
Yeah.
keep it pretty simple.
Hmm.
I think it's going to be just fine. Nissan in general, I think they're
Hmm.
starting to pick it back up a little bit. I'm really excited to see what they have next. There's
Yeah.
another car that I
Hmm.
want to talk about, but I'll talk about it later when we bring up the EVs.
Fair enough. Yeah, I really hope this revitalizes Nissan, and also the fact that they're bringing a whole new fleet of family cars and even like EVs that they mentioned. Just hearing that like gives me motivation to be like, oh, I'm gonna look into it. The Pro Z is definitely like one of those throwback cars that we all waited for, and to be honest, I don't think any of us wants like Nissan to go under. It adds on to like community here, and plus like it gives Nissan something to look forward to. Hopefully like motorsport stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.